Good morning and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Jessica and today's video is going to be a little weekend in my life. If I'm being honest, I wanted to start filming this earlier this week and either do a full week in my life or a few days in my life, just because I haven't vlogged in a while. But because I haven't vlogged in a while, I'm a little rusty, I think. And also this week has just been really busy, so I didn't get a chance to set up my phone and film any clips or anything like that. So we're starting it today. It's a little before 10 on Saturday. I just made my coffee and got the girls breakfast. I'll insert a couple clips of them eating. And as always, I have a lot to do today. I do have to do some laundry, grocery shop. I need to work on finishing tomorrow's video. So it's gonna be a pretty busy Saturday like usual. If you've been watching the vlogs for a little while, then you know Saturday is typically my busier weekend day because I'm out running errands, doing things around here, getting my nails done, getting my eyebrows done, different things. So it's gonna be a pretty busy day, but that's pretty typical for me over here. So I think what I'm gonna start by doing is throwing some clothes in the wash. I usually start by throwing my work things in the wash and washing those separately. If you hear the cats running around, they're playing right now. They had some breakfast and now they have a lot of energy and they have the whole apartment to run around in. I did wash some clothes last night and put them in the dryer, but I did not get to putting them away before I fell asleep. I just did not feel like doing it. So they are still in the dryer, so I'm gonna start that and throw another load of like my work tops in the wash, get those going. And then I think I'm gonna just sit at the computer and bust out some editing to start off the day. I need to film a voiceover for tomorrow's video, so I kind of want to get that out of the way before Ryan gets home. I can do any other editing after he gets home. It's just kind of hard to film voiceovers with him in the background. And he worked early today, so he'll be home around 5:30ish. As I said, it's almost 10 o'clock. I didn't get out of bed until a little after 9 this morning. I unfortunately, or fortunately you could say, started my period yesterday, so I am very tired this morning and I just did not want to wake up. So I'm finally up now. Unfortunately, because Ryan works early today and gets off early, that means I just have less time to kind of do things, because I do want to be mostly done with what I'm doing when he gets home so we can spend the evening together. So I don't want to yap on too long because that's just cutting into the time of me being productive and getting things done. So I'm just gonna get into it. But before we continue on with this weekend in our life, if you could give the video a like and subscribe before you leave, I'd really appreciate it. And let's just get going and get some things done. It's a little bit later than I was wanting to get out and get to the store. It's a little after 3. It was just a very, very lazy morning for me. And I was just doing some editing and on my computer obviously recorded the voiceover for the Plan With Me video, which is going live tomorrow, and just was just a very slow morning. So I'm finally out going to the store. I do need to run into Target and grab a couple things that I can't get at Vons, and then we're gonna run to Vons and grab groceries for the week. So that's kind of the plan. Again, it's 3:15, so again, later than I wanted, but Brian's not off for another little over an hour, so he'll probably be getting home around 5:30. I think I said that earlier, so we have time. I was wanting to go to Trader Joe's today, but honestly, I don't even want to be out getting what I'm getting from the grocery store today. With how I'm feeling, we're gonna do Trader Joe's next weekend, hopefully. So I'm just gonna get what I need from Target and Vons and head home. Hopefully it's really quick. We do need quite a few things, but usually I'm pretty quick in Vons because I'm just grabbing what we need and getting out. So let's run into Target, grab what we need, get what we need from Vons, and then head home, put everything away, and get back to doing some editing, because I still need to finish editing the video for tomorrow, and I also have to make a thumbnail. So no time to waste, so let's get going. I've been home for a couple hours now. It's almost 6, like 5:45. Ryan's home, hopping in the shower, and I'm gonna shower in a minute as well. I just threw in the Trader Joe's lasagna into the oven. That's what we're gonna do tonight for dinner, probably with a salad as well. So I'm gonna be honest, it's been a very, very chill, lazy day for me. As I said earlier, I didn't even really want to go to the grocery store, but I knew I had to because if I didn't go today, I'd have to go tomorrow, and I know I really wouldn't want to go tomorrow. So we got it done, got all the groceries we needed, and we should be set for the next week. But it's gonna be a pretty chill, average evening. We're gonna eat dinner, watch some baseball. You can probably hear it in the background. We're gonna probably watch that while we eat dinner, and we're just gonna hang out and relax and spend the evening together. And I'm also gonna do some editing. So I haven't done any since I've been home, but I am at a decent spot with editing. I just need to edit the voiceover and add some background music, so it shouldn't take me too long to do it. I'm gonna go hop in the shower and catch you later. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's a little after 10 a.m. and I've been up for about an hour. Even with the time change last night, because daylight saving time ended, I could not get myself out of bed this morning. So even though I had an extra hour of sleep, I'm still exhausted. I got the November 2025 Plan With Me live, so I'll have it linked up above and I'll put it in the description below if you would like to watch it and you haven't yet. But I made some coffee and I figured we could have a little book chat because last night as I was reading and getting ready for bed, I realized that I've read a couple books since the last time I was vlogging, because the last time I was like really vlogging was in September, and obviously now it's the first weekend in November, so I've read some books. So I do have my Kindle here. The last time I was really vlogging, I was reading, I think it's Fearless, which is the third book in the Powerless series, and I finished that, and then shortly after, actually not even shortly after, basically the day I finished it, or the next day, I started with Elektra, which follows obviously Elektra, Greek mythology. Her mom is Clytemnestra, which if you've been following me, you know that I read Clytemnestra sometime last year. So I kind of knew the situation already with the characters. It also follows Achilles a little bit. He's in there. Greek mythology is all kind of intertwined. If you read enough of it, you kind of know what's going on. I think I said that before when I was reading Ariadne or Atalanta. I enjoyed the book. I think if I remember correctly, I gave it 4 stars. Goodreads is awful with rating because you can't do like half and quarter stars. I know you can on Storygraph, but I'm really bad about updating Storygraph. So I think I gave it 4 stars, but honestly, that's probably what I would have rated it, because I do enjoy reading Greek mythology and I love the story, and like I said, I kind of knew the background of kind of what was happening, but it was interesting to see, other points of view besides just Clytemnestra's, since I read Clytemnestra last year. And I think I finished that book like the middle of October. I started it towards the middle end of September, and I think it took me like the almost 4 weeks that I had it to finish it. But when I finished that, I started Fearful, which is another book in the Powerless series, which I only found out about this one when I was, I think, getting the last book in the trilogy onto my Kindle when I was on Libby. I noticed there was another book that I hadn't read, and so I was like, oh, I didn't realize we were getting another little like novella type of storyline. So I've been reading that. I'm currently 68% of the way through the book. I'm really enjoying it. This book follows like 2 different characters. One is one of the more main characters of the Powerless series, and then one is a kind of completely new character. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I don't remember when I got the book on Libby, but I feel like I've been like kind of breezing through it pretty quickly. So yeah, that's currently what I'm reading. Speaking of books, since we're on the topic, I do think I might read Fourth Wing next. I bought Fourth Wing when it first came out, because I saw it in the store and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to read this. Everyone's talking about it already. So I did buy it. And I think when I was between books on Libby, I read like the first like 2 or 3 chapters. That was like maybe the beginning of last year, maybe before I even started vlogging and posting to YouTube again. I also bought the second book of the series. Now, when the third book came out, I did not buy it. So I don't have the third book yet. And I think I was kind of waiting because I haven't even read the first 2 books. So I was like, maybe I should wait to buy another book until I actually start reading the series and kind of get moving on it. But I did go on Libby and put a hold on Fourth Wing. It is available. Libby changed their like loan system recently, so I did suspend it, but it seems like as soon as I finish this book that I'm working on now, I should be able to get Fourth Wing and start on that. And I'm not too worried about moving through it quickly just because I do have the physical book, so if I do somehow not finish it before my loan is up and somehow it's off my Kindle because my tricks don't work, I can read the physical book. I just am learning that reading physical books isn't really for me, especially when I mostly read at night before I'm going to bed. It's just easier to pull up my Kindle and it's a lot easier to read. I don't have to have a lamp on. If I fall asleep, I don't have to worry about losing my space because my Kindle will just turn off where I was. So I do have the physical books, but I will probably just read the whole series on Kindle. So let me know in the comments below if you've read Fourth Wing and what you thought about it. I know, like I said, it was really big when it first came out and everyone's been like super hyped on the second and third books when they came out. So I know there's a lot of people that have read them, but if you did, let me know what you thought down below. I have talked to some people about the book, so I know their thoughts, but I'm curious what your thoughts are if you've read the series. So let me know. Like I said, it's a little after 10, and usually on the weekends I go on walks. I'm just not really feeling it this week with how tired I am. Plus, Ryan worked early again this morning. He worked at 8:30, so he'll be home around 5:30. So since it's already almost 10:30, I'm thinking, plus I already made a coffee. I'm not gonna go on a walk, so I'm probably just going to hang out for a little bit. I think I'm gonna drink my coffee and make sure the video is live and everything's going good there. And then I'm probably just gonna hop in the shower and just get my hair washed and get ready for the day. I do plan on streaming this afternoon. There was a surprise Animal Crossing like update announcement that happened earlier this week. So I kind of want to stream and like chat about that and honestly play Animal Crossing, which is crazy. It feels like 2020 again, but I'm gonna stop yapping, gonna go take a shower, wash my hair, and then just kind of see what I can do for a little bit before I stream. I'll probably try to start around like 1 or 2. We'll see, but that's kind of the plan for today. So I will see you later. It's about 1:40, so I'm quickly getting ready for stream. I took a shower, washed my hair. I'm letting it air dry. It's mostly dry now and it's fairly wavy. You can't really tell, but I did get it done last week. I forgot to mention that. And I think most of the bleached parts have been cut off. So it's definitely starting to get a little more wavy towards the ends now, which is nice. But this is it with no product. Again, I'm just letting it air dry and just kind of gonna deal with it because my heat protectant spray is almost gone, but also the bottle broke. So I can't even use the sprayer on it. And so I'm just letting my hair air dry and I think I'm just gonna deal with it like this for this week. We'll see how long that lasts. I might end up straightening or blow drying my hair straight even without a heat protectant spray, which I know you're not really supposed to do, but honestly, we'll just see how it goes. But I ate some lunch, had some leftover lasagna that I did not finish last night, and I have the towels in the wash right now. They're almost done, and I'm gonna throw them in the dryer before I start stream. That way they're ready to go when Ryan gets home, because he'll probably be home around 5:30-ish, since he's off at 4:30. So that way they'll be ready to go when he gets home so he can shower And then I also threw dinner in the crock pot. We're gonna do the Italian cream cheese chicken for dinner tonight, so that's in the crock pot. So fairly productive-ish last couple hours. Just been relaxing and hanging out with the cats who are napping right now. Mochi is in their tree in the other room, and Lily is next to me on one of the bath mats, just being pretty sleepy. So it's about nap time. This is usually when they're napping. This has definitely been more of a like relaxing kind of weekend. As I said earlier and yesterday, I'm pretty tired and just kind of low energy. So obviously yesterday I still went out and did things, got groceries and all that, but I haven't really done much else, which is always nice to just kind of have a little bit more of a relaxing weekend. Next weekend is going to be more busy for me. I have a lot of stuff going on Saturday, so it's always nice to have a weekend where I don't have as much to do, so I can kind of take some time for myself and just exist, if that makes any sense. So I'm thinking today's also probably going to be a pretty just chill, relaxing stream. Honestly, nothing too crazy. I just want to go live for a couple hours and hang out and play some games, because as we all know, I don't really game much during the week since I am so busy with work. So I would like to just hang out with everyone and play some games for a little bit and just, you know, chill. I only have about 15 minutes until I need to go live, so I'm going to finish up my makeup, do my bangs, because they definitely dry a little bit not great if I let them air dry, so I need to do them. But this is what the hair is looking like. Again, I don't think you can really see it too well, but this is it kind of natural, but without any products. So obviously if I put products in there, it would look better, but I know if I put products in and I decide to change my mind and wear it straight, I'm gonna need to wash it again, and I don't feel like having to wash my hair in the middle of the week unless I really need to, which usually I can get away with washing it just once a week and using a bunch of dry shampoo once like Friday comes around. So anyways, I'm just yapping now, so gonna finish getting ready and start streaming a little bit. It's 9:50 and I was kind of hoping to get to bed a little bit sooner because I know I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow, and I was kind of hoping to maybe show up to work a little earlier than 8 so I could get everything done that I needed to, but we'll see if that happens. It was a pretty uneventful afternoon. Streamed obviously and just kind of hung out. We played Animal Crossing, and I haven't played in like 6 months, so it's been a little while, but it was a good stream and pretty just chill and relaxing. Ryan came home, showered, ate dinner, and we're watching Fallout right now. So watched most of an episode. The episodes are really long, so we're not watching really the whole episodes at once. And then I sat at my computer and did a little bit of gaming and just kind of watched some streams, and now I'm doing my skincare, still using the Pixi Glow Tonic, but I do think once this is done I might try out a different toner. I'm not sure if I'll get one from Pixi or from a different brand, but I kind of want to switch it up a little bit, so I think that's what I'm going to do once that is done, but it's still a little over half full, so it's going to be a little while before that happens. And I am still using my Summer Fridays Light Aura Vitamin C Eye Cream. I'm still really enjoying this, and I've actually been applying it in the mornings as well, just to kind of get a little bit of brightness in the morning, especially since I've said it before, I don't really have dark circles or anything, but I've noticed that it does help a little bit just brighten my under eye. So I have been using it in the mornings as well as at night, and I'm going to use my Bubble Slam Dunk Moisturizer. I do think I might switch up my moisturizer when I run out of this as well. I think I just bought that one maybe a month ago, so it's still gonna be good for a little while because I do only use it at night. But Who knows? Maybe I'll switch that up as well. But anyways, I figured we could just chat a little bit before I ended the vlog and went off to bed. I'm gonna finish off with my hydrating milky mist. I feel like I just bought this, and I mean, there's still just under half, but I use this so much because it's so good. It's definitely one of my favorite facial mists, and I use it so much that I go through really quickly, but that's obviously why I bought the bigger bottle this time. It's just so nice and like soothing. I've been also trying to be better about using my Laneige lip sleeping mask. I do think that once I am done with this, whether it's because I've had it for way too long or because I run out, I will probably find something else to use on my lips at night. I'm sure there are better products out there or similar products out there that are drugstore. Honestly, this is just like a really thick lip balm. It is nice, and I do feel like it can be worth the money, but also, like I said, I think there's cheaper alternatives out there, so I might try to find something that's a little bit cheaper next time. So if anyone has any recommendations for like a dupe for the lip sleeping mask, definitely let me know. But yeah, I'm off to bed. Going to lay down and read a little bit more Fearful before I fall asleep. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this little chill, relaxing weekend in my life. Honestly, pretty typical. Probably a little bit boring, but this is literally just how most of my weekends look, especially when I'm more low energy like I was this weekend. It's unfortunate that most of the time I start my period on Thursdays or Fridays, and so I'm usually dealing with it on the weekend, which means every few weeks I have a really low energy weekend where I don't want to do much. As we know, I didn't go on walks yesterday or today. I kind of just went and ran my errand yesterday, ran to the grocery store real quick, and then came home and just had a very lazy Saturday and a very lazy Sunday. But honestly, sometimes it's needed, and sometimes it's good to have those weekends that kind of just remind me to listen to my body and take it easy, and I don't have to just be go, go, go all the time, you know. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this relaxing, slow weekend in my life. If you did, if you could give the video a like and subscribe before you leave if you haven't already done so, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.